Follow your joy. Just in case you needed to hear that today. We're looking at manifesting with intuition to grow your business. My name is Serenity Iris. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this podcast. I'm super happy that you are here. And if you resonate with this topic and the things that I share, definitely subscribe because then you'll get notified for future episodes that I share. Feel free to leave a comment with what most resonates and share this with anybody who you feel would benefit. So we're talking about following your joy because I was reflecting and realized, oh my gosh, I met the most incredible team member who helps me with all of these videos and all the behind the scenes things when I was following my joy. I was doing a dance class and she also happened to show up at that dance class. So this was my personal time. I was not in work mode at all. And here I am doing this thing that I love. I love dancing because it allows me to really unplug. It moves my body, helps me get into my body. I love the music, the feel of it. Salsa dancing, bachata dancing, I love it all. So here she is, this new person in the class, and I go up to her and I introduce myself and we get chatting. And she lets me know that she might be looking to be helping a business owner. So I was like, oh, well, I might be looking for someone to looking for someone to help me with my business. So I wasn't actively looking. It wasn't like I was putting job postings on LinkedIn or Indeed or anything like that. I was just at my dance class. So what does this have to do with you manifesting with intuition and growing your business? Well, it might be a similar scenario, but it's probably going to be a pretty different scenario. But the point is that when you follow your joy, are pursuing things that you're interested in, doing things, showing up in a way that you love, being in places that really resonate with you, you will likely attract opportunities, people, experiences that will just light something up, and you'll be operating from this place of just like being in the flow and then trusting your intuition. So this is where the intuition came in. So she's sharing about what she might be, what her next steps are in her life and professional life. And then I could have just left it at that, right? I could have been like, oh, really, really nice to meet you. Let's keep dancing, right? let's go back to enjoying the dancing. And then done nothing with it. But intuitively, I felt like, oh, maybe this is something to look into. Maybe this is something to explore. So then we then went through kind of an interviewing, a very friendly interviewing process. And it turned out she was a great fit to help support me with my business. So I took some inspired actions to follow through on the intuition. So it's not enough for you to just show up and then like have all the right, most amazing people come your way if you then don't do anything with it. And it's not like, like a doing with like an efforting kind of energy. It's just, okay, there's probably a next wonderful step that you, maybe it'll take a little bit of courage to just suggest it. I know I felt a little bit like, I don't know if this is totally weird, but I might be looking for someone just like you. So let's stay in touch and let's see about this, right? So following our nose, following our hunches, following our intuition, asking for guidance, and then taking inspired action in alignment with that guidance is so powerful. So it might seem kind of crazy or illogical, and the logic is dictated by whatever we've programmed it to be. It will form what you think of as logical. But then if you realize maybe the program's outdated, and I cover mindset, subconscious programming in other episodes, so you can check those out. I'm not going to go into depth here about that, but your logic, what you think makes sense, is basically just a product of the inputs, like what you've already programmed yourself to believe is, well, the regular normal way. So the intuition can often come in and feel illogical, to be like, oh, I just met this very nice woman at my dance class. This is not really the space to be, headhunting and looking for people to add to and grow my team. But, I was doing the illogical. All right. Here's another recent example. So I was feeling like I wanted to get back into hands-on healing. So I had done this for several years in my brick and mortar naturopathic clinic. I would be working with patients and clients with this beautiful hands-on modality called craniosacral therapy. And I haven't been in the practice of working with clients in that way for many years now. And there was something inside of me that was just like, oh, maybe it would be fun to get back into hands-on healing, get back into craniosacral therapy. And so I pulled out the massage table and I thought, okay, I can make this work. And I just started to share with people. And I ended up sharing this with a friend of mine, and she said, oh, well, I know someone who would benefit. And so she referred me to someone. And then it kind of like, it's grown from there. So that was the start of it. And I was following my joy. I was feeling like really happy about offering this service again. I had no idea where it would go. This is not my main business anymore. I really work with people remotely, online usually, and so this was a real shift. And again, it was illogical. Like, why am I doing this? It seems kind of crazy, like a departure from everything else that I've been doing. And so what's been amazing is now in these sessions, I'm bringing to the sessions everything that I've learned since my brick and mortar clinical days, and I'm bringing that into the hands-on sessions and guiding people through the healing process in a different way, where they're much more engaged in the process. They're connecting with their higher selves, facilitating like deeper root cause messages, like what is at the root of some shoulder pain, like what's going on there. And it's amazing how the shoulder pain will talk to us, or whatever kind of pain or symptom shows up in our physical bodies, because there's a root cause. So it could be that there's some tension being held because of some themes around abandonment or worries around the future, or could be all kinds of things, different root causes for different people. So not only that, so the nature of how I'm working with people is different. It's also giving me insight into how I could create and provide new trainings and courses that teach on the energetic messages from the symptoms of our body, the relationship that we can have with our higher self. So it's sparking a lot of things, and this is all because I've been following my joy. I have another example. So this is not really so much related to business, but maybe you can relate. So I've been loving this salad that I like to make it every weekend, and I'll make a huge, like a humongous bowl of this salad. And it, for some reason, it happens to keep really well over multiple days. So I'm able to have a healthy prepped salad that's like ready to go, super easy, super tasty. And I've been following my joy with that. So I kind of got out of the habit of really cooking consistently for myself, but because I love this salad so much, I was like, well, if I don't do the prep for it on the weekend, I won't have it during the weeks, and I want to enjoy it during the week, so I better do the prep. So I started with just this one salad. I started batch preparing this, and then I added the other weekend I added like making some gluten-free cookies to that. I made some, oh my gosh, I made some chocolate or cacao-based hemp milk with that, which is like super creamy and delicious. And what else did I do? Oh, I did some more veggie prep, because I find that that's the thing that I like. If I don't prep the veggies, and if it's not easy to do, I just end up not getting in as many veggies as I want to during the week when it's been like go, go, go. So I share that because what started off as just this one salad that I'd batch prep, it turned into multiple things, and I was actually having fun with it. I was following my joy, and it's joyful for me to eat really yummy, healthy food. So, and it does tie into the business, because when I have the fuel and and I feel good, like I just feel really great with my energy and in my body, I have the creativity, I have the energy to go for sustained hours in a focused way, in an inspired, creative kind of a way. So it does relate. My purple cabbage salad, yeah, it definitely relates to manifesting growth with my business. Actually, I really believe it does. So because it's all connected, and we might think, okay, maybe we were taught at one point, well, if we do this thing, then it should lead to this outcome. But there could be possibly a winding road where, as you're following your joy, listening to your intuition, one thing leads to another that leads to another. Oh, you know what? Purple cabbage salad story. So this past weekend I made like way too much. I made extra, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna finish this all. So it's tying in to these new friends that I made in the neighborhood. And I just messaged, I said, I have some extra salad, do you want some? And they were like, of course we do, come on over. And so I got to share, they got to receive. It was really fun, it was joyous, and it's so much more than just about the salad, right? It's about nurturing these kind of relationships. So whether in our personal lives or business lives, like if we just follow the joy of it, we're gonna find that one thing leads to another amazing thing that leads to another that you couldn't have predicted would lead to this. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, my life and business is full of incredible synchronicities. So much so that it can feel like you had no idea that you wanted a certain thing, or needed a certain type of help in your business, or wanted this kind of like new friendship, or, you know, it just appears, like it just comes so easily and abundantly, like here it is. And then you recognize it and you realize, oh wait, I was kind of asking in my heart for that really lightly and gently, and here it is. So I just felt like if you needed to hear this message of following your joy, hopefully this is inspiring you. Hopefully this is reminding you that it's actually easy. It's easier to follow your joy than it is to like put up a fight and resist the good and like make things so much harder than they need to be, because that's draining. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some more enjoyment and fun and just really enjoying the ride. Like, okay, so if I'm taking the scenic route, like I'm really enjoying the scenery, the trees, or something, flowers are being so fragrant these days. I'm just like, I just love going for my walk. So it's kind of like that. I'm following my nose, quite literally at times. So let me know if you have this intuition, if you've been guided recently to follow something that's really joyful for you and it maybe made no sense at all, and you did it anyway and it turned out amazingly, like way better than you could have even imagined or planned for yourself. So we're having fun with this. If you resonated with this, definitely subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it with anyone who would benefit, and share in the comments. Maybe you just put in a little heart emoji if you resonated, but specifically if you are following your own joy, I would really love to hear what that is, because I want to cheer you on. It's really, it's actually much simpler than sometimes we make it out to be. So I'm here to encourage you to follow your joy. My name is Serenity Iris, and if this resonated with you, you can check out the description. I have a few free things. There is a vibration shift masterclass, which is like a guided visualization. It helps to connect you with your higher self. It's super relaxing. People love it when they do it. I get comments all the time about it. And so that's in the description. You can check that out, the vibration shift. There's also a free masterclass training for those of you who are business owners and you're wanting to grow your businesses and follow your joy, rework the programming that's been with you for years and probably decades, and how that works, and how it applies to your business in terms of attracting more of your ideal clients. That's a free training. It's in the description. You can click the link and you'll have access to the masterclass. And there's probably some other free goodies in the description too. You can also go to serenityiris.com if you're interested. And I think that's it for now. So I will talk to you soon. Have an amazing rest of the day. Follow your nose, follow the joy, and let me know how that goes. I'll talk to you soon.